powers within. So in today's video, I want to talk about something that gets asked to me a fair bit. It was brought up at one of my most recent satsangs, and it's in regards to darkness. Now, darkness gets spoken of a lot in the spiritual community, the conscious community, which I have really no affiliation with. And what was brought up was, or what gets brought up a lot is, how do I deal with this darkness that keeps coming up? How do I suppress it? How do I just keep it at bay, if you want to call it that? How do I just express the light? Shouldn't it just be the love and light that I'm expressing and putting out to the universe, putting out to my friends, my family, etc.? How do I suppress that darkness? And I asked them, why do you want to suppress your darkness? Why would you want to? And the usual response is because the light is the way to be. It should be love and light. You should be expressing that wholeheartedly and really just suppressing that darkness and maybe working on it behind the scenes in your own time, working on your shadow, if you want to call it that. And I said, how is suppressing it going to make your life even better? And they would say to me, well, if the darkness isn't out and I'm only expressing the love and light, and the love and light that's only seems to be pushed in these spiritual and conscious communities, that's the way it should be. I'll be much happier. I won't have any more stress, etc. And I'm like, okay, let me put it to you this way. How about you don't suppress it and get rid of your darkness, and let's forget about the whole shadow thing. Let's talk about darkness in general. Now, a lot of great things come from darkness. When you plant a seed in the ground, it's in darkness. And wonderful, beautiful things grow from the darkness. When you close your eyes and meditate, you're in darkness. A lot of great things come to you in your meditation when you're in darkness. Darkness is there to complement the light. And this is what I would say to them. It's there to complement. It's like having one piece and then the other piece coming together and creating such a strong bond and strong unified connection that then you're so unstoppable, so complete. And that's the main thing, that you are complete. That you can handle anything that comes your way, whether it's something that requires the light or something that requires the dark. And they would often think, that's true, but still it's sort of, shouldn't I be saying, I have to just project my light? And I said, no, because where you should be is centered. You should always be at a centered state. That's the natural state, centered. You can't be love and light because you'll be too staticky. You can't be too lower into the lower part, which would be considered the darkness, because you've got to have it into a complete balanced state. But that doesn't mean you can't bring up that darkness when needed. I gave them an extreme point to think about, which was, if you're out and about, and I hope this never happens to you, this is what I said to the attendee, and you get mugged by somebody, and they put a gun right at your head, or they put a knife at you, do you think bringing the lightness out is going to serve you best in that situation? Or do you think bringing a bit of darkness, a bit of that aggression, etc., that kind of energy, that kind of frequency is going to help you better? Are you going to say, peace, let's meditate on this situation to the person that's mugging you? Or are you going to try and defend yourself and use a bit of that darkness and disarm this person, or get them on the ground and use force that is needed? Which one do you think will work? I'm betting that majority of you, or most of you, would say you need to bring that darkness out. And this is why I said you need to have both the darkness and the light within you, because they complement and they make you complete. The whole spiritual community is all about love and light, and darkness, only considering the darkness part as the shadow and that kind of thing. The darkness isn't just about the shadow. The darkness is bringing that, as Master Shi Young He would say, bringing that Buddha heart, demon hand. That is one of the best sayings. Buddha heart, demon hand. Not that I, go along with the whole Buddha or demon or anything like that. Everything just is. But it's all about accepting the darkness into you, into your very essence, embracing it, and letting it complement that light that you so love, which is nothing wrong with having light and love. It should be actually gratitude and light. I'll let you think about that for a second. But don't ever get rid of or say you need to get rid of the darkness that is within you. The darkness will always complement you when you need it. It is always there when it is required. Allow both to sit while you are at centeredness. Allow the dark and the light to come together and complete you. That's what it's all about. Because if you shun one, you're incomplete. You're out of whack. You can't just be love and light and with the fairies. Doesn't work that way. Start thinking outside the box. Start thinking away from all these other spiritual communities and conscious communities that only push love and light. Because this world, this reality, this dream that we are in, you need more than just love and light to survive. This dream, this reality, can sometimes be very cold-hearted and dark and tense and scary for some. So I just wanted to present this little message about darkness and hope that whoever watches this understands that the darkness is required and there's nothing wrong with the darkness and letting that darkness out into the universe. Interpret that as you wish. As always, have an awesome day and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.